So when last wait, shit, I can't do the recap. I wasn't there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back to another edition of Denver in Darkness, of Vampire 20th Anniversary Edition Chronicle, led by our storyteller, the illustrious, the amazing, the please don't ever shave your beard off again, JD the SD.
Dude, I'm sorry, it's hot.
It was so bad. Go.
And just for that, I'm gonna make you watch it.
Ugh. As a guy who can't grow a proper beard, it makes me so sad when I see guys with perfectly good facial hair cutting it off.
Dude, my beard was down to here at graduation. Cut it back by half, like the first week of June, because I rolled over in my sleep and caught it under me and pulled it so hard it woke me up. All right, I am sure you have. I mean, your beard is magnificent, Tom, and I'm not gonna lie, I am a little jealous, but
I'm very jealous. Look at this scraggly thing that I got. Thinnest mustache in the world. Man. Looks better than when I just had the goatee. I'm gonna admit that.
You want to hear the weird part? I honestly believe to this day that the reason that I've got the two gray points at the corners of my chin.
I got it too.
But I actually wore a Fu Manchu like 2 years. And that part right there has turned white before anything else. It's so weird. Anyway, let's play Vampire. Is correct. He cannot recap last week's episode for us because he was not here. Our other go-to for a recap would be Mike, and he is not here this evening. So,
stepping away real quick, but I can hear you guys. So.
All right.
I have notes.
Chris? Oh, Tom has notes. Chris?
Oh, dear. Tom, go for it.
Yes.
It's a very low-key session. Had a lot of conversations. Started with talking about the college leadership changing. Police chief being ghouled by the Venture Primogen. Had a long conversation about movies for some odd reason. We found out that Solomon Dane has dealings with the city council. Spoke about what to do about him or to leave him alone. Mayor or his council, the former prince's pet project, talked about ghouling the mayor. Merrick spoke about breaking things at churches to get someone's attention. Merrick and Lucian went off to have some kind of private conversation. Merrick came back and said he was bored. This is a problem. Lucian spoke about going to New Mexico. Merrick mentioned that he wanted to spar with somebody. At this point, Xander was trying to distract him by bantering with him about music. Maximilian reported that there are a werewolf pack on the move in the city. Merrick, Stewart, and Lucian decided that they were going to go brawl. And Merrick beat the tar out of Lucian, and Stewart got a garrote around Merrick's neck. That is where we left. And my notes say we are picking up on January 14th.
Indeed.
There was also the Tremere Primogen said there's a new head to the University of Colorado board.
That's right.
Starts on the 1st, and the mayor will be very difficult to approach and or bond because someone close to Edward or Edward himself had him dominated and such prior.
So that I think is a pretty solid encapsulation of the situation. And so we begin. Tonight, the Primogen Council has a gathering scheduled, but it is not for several hours. I'd like to pull everybody's attention to, well, something a bit odd. The kindred community in Denver is fairly small considering the size of the city and its metro area. That is due to the circumstances of the last year or so fighting off a Sabbat invasion and dealing with much turmoil within the Camarillah's population itself. Despite how few of you there are, and lacking a approach to socialization. Still, most of you manage to stay in contact with one another, at least those that you are interested in or seen in contact with between council meetings. And especially with the Inquisition present in the city and active and up to no good, becomes incredibly important to remain in contact with one another. Formerly Kurt, now that you have awakened from that delusion, I'd like you to roll 5 dice, please. Congratulations. First roll of the night.
Let's see that bot. Just
Oh,
as soon as
please. There you go. Jesus, how did you know? It was a difficulty 8 roll. That is a botch.
Roll 1d100 sanity damage.
You know, he's a Malkavian. He doesn't have any. Jason, you wake up screaming. Haven is on fire. You are on fire. The sun is streaming in through the broken walls of the home you sleep in. You are in, and you are dying right now.
Okay, where's the nearest cover?
And you wake up.
We should have seen that come.
That was an Auspex roll, sir. Weird. Since Kurt went away,
Jade and Elijah.
Jason has been dreaming during the day.
No,
It's
he's
not
getting
something you're
water.
accustomed to.
I didn't realize what you were
Happening
doing, buddy.
more
You
and
can
more
have water.
lately.
Daddy didn't
Botch on
realize
that
you were
roll?
getting water.
I have really bad news for you, sir.
Yes.
You are so shaken up by the immersion, the reality of that dream, cannot spend willpower tonight.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's not the end of the world.
Good things with sharp, pointy claws, and fire, and guns, and stuff. No, don't worry about it. You're fine, I'm sure. One thing you know after waking up from that dream is that this dream is truth. It happened to someone. Happened to someone today. Don't know who.
Yeah, let's go down the list.
Right?
I'm not-
Who you call first? You also have the distinct advantage of being the earliest rising vampire in the city, so you're awake, and the sky is still too light for you to go outside in.
Well, first things first. Kurt opens the news to see if there was anything big in Denver today.
Well, won't you please do me the service? Making wits plus investigation roll. Here is a 6.
Okay. Oh,
Where was that on the Auspex roll? Okay. Yeah, 3 successes. It's been a busy day in the local news. So, first things first, the city council is voting tonight to accept and pass a new city ordinance calling for the creation of a new zoning code, allow additional homeless shelters to open in areas that they would normally have been prevented from. You recognize the council members involved. This is the initiative that the Inquisition has been pursuing and bribing the city council for. And the fact that they are voting on it tonight at the city council meeting means that somebody somewhere has managed to get it really expedited. Normally, this thing should, by all accounts, you would think that this would be the sort of thing that would still be at least a couple of months away. The news story does address that particular concern by pointing out that the council has dubbed it an emergency issue due to the severe winter weather that the city of Denver is experiencing, that it is January 14th, 2027. Severe snowstorms throughout the week around Christmas have persisted. The city has already, at this relatively early stage of the winter, the city has already had nearly 3 feet of snow, broken up by short periods of weather that was above freezing, allowing it to at least partially melt back off. But the temperatures at night have been brutally cold, and the inclement weather is promising to become more of a factor. So they're working hard to look out for the city's homeless population. Number 2, item number 2 involves something that actually happened last night, shortly before sunrise. In the wee small hours, there was a motor vehicle accident. Someone drove a car through the front wall of a nightclub. Closing time.
oh dear.
Club in question is... Oh, I see Frankie has figured it out. The nightclub in question is one that you are personally quite familiar with. Note: dealing with some structural damage. It didn't catch fire this time. So, Frankie, I mean, there's that. Honestly, for you to worry about when you wake up. The third item on the list is the one that catches your attention, Jason. The Richthofen Castle experienced a natural gas explosion, burned to the ground today. Historic structure on Denver's west side is a complete loss. The husband and wife that own and operate the place as a, quote, tourist destination both perished in the explosion. Their bodies were found when the fire department responded. There are suggestions that there may have been something illicit going on in the basement of the home.
Meth lab.
But investigation is still ongoing with cooperation between the county sheriff's office, the fire department, and the ATF. So that's what's in the news tonight. Got the next highest humanity. Anybody else have anything above a 7? Think so.
I think I'm 6 as well.
So Chris and Frankie, Merrick and Xander are the next two to awaken. Merrick, you are awakened by the sound of your phone ringing. It is your one of your security staff, new security staff, calling to give you the bad news that somebody drove a car in through the front of the Red Note. I mean, like just right at sunrise. I.e., too late for the kindred who might be in attendance to attend to the issue. Although, interestingly enough, there have been any vampires in the club, there was a possibility that they might have been targeted. Nobody sleeps there. The driver of the car seems to have been a subject of some question. There is video. A man getting out of the vehicle, running away. But he was wearing a coat with the hood up, gloves on. And the owner, the registered owner at least, of the vehicle, didn't know the car had been stolen. He arrived home from work shortly before midnight. The car was parked in the parking lot of his apartment complex, 9 blocks from the Red Note. And he's actually already been interviewed on the news and is really broken up because it was a car that would have been very sad for the loss of. 1967 Impala, recently restored. But yeah, there's no ID yet on the thief/driver. But the fact that somebody stole a car, drove it 10 blocks just to crash it in the front of the nightclub and leave it there leaves a lot of questions hanging. That's what's on your mind first thing when you wake up. Old buddy, old pal. You, sir, wakened with an entirely different set of problems. Need you to make a perception plus alertness roll. 3 successes.
There you go.
Very nice. Emerge from your sleeping quarters and are greeted by one of your ghouls. Good evening, sir.
Art, how went the
He's
day?
mostly quiet, though um, I did receive a phone call for you. A question from the paper. The editor-in-chief's office received a delivery from some balloon company? Balloonatics, I think he said the name was. It is a congratulatory balloon bouquet, along with a balloon arch and party stuff. It has been delivered to the editorial offices of the paper, and he was wondering if it was related to any of your plans as the new owner of the paper.
Oh, that went through.
Apparently so. This is I had not received any notice from the legal team saying that it had, but perhaps
Hmm.
I had understood that the editorial board and the editor-in-chief in particular was trying to drive the board of trustees for the paper to try to resist the buyout option, but maybe his attempts failed. He's got a balloon bouquet in his office now.
Hmm. Well, it wasn't from me, and I haven't gotten confirmation yet, but contact the lawyers and just double check.
I'll do that, sir. Thank you. Anything else you need this evening?
Anything I should know about in the news?
Runs through the 3 headlines that I had just mentioned to Josh, and says, I understand that member of community is known to frequent the Richthofen Castle. Is there anything that we need to be concerned about? Do we need to get the word that story needs to quietly shuffle off?
I'm gonna look for some more details on that, but
As you wish, sir.
I do
All
need to
right.
make a few calls.
Excellent.
One of which is to Stuart to see if he wants me to push Mr. Sullivan as a known arsonist in town.
Ooh. Well, that might not be a thing for the public narrative just yet. Is Stewart's counsel to you? But anonymous tip, seeing that pointing the police and the investigators that direction, might be a good step. Give the news story or two to stew before that assertion gets made. We will come back to that. Cian, you are the last of the kindred currently in the call, at least, to wake up for the evening. And you have got messages waiting as well. To invoke Disney cartoons, but you've got friends on the other side. They have things that they wish to tell you.
Outstanding.
I am going to, well, may I just speak it in the clear to you? Or do you, okay. You had people keeping watch over the Scourge's Haven there at Richthofen Castle. And saw something unusual happen today. the people that dwell there, which Lucian had, a couple of months ago ghouled when he moved into the house, the people that dwelled there received a strange delivery today. They resisted accepting it, but the delivery driver said, "Hey, look, this is just a thing. I was told to bring this here. It's it's the wrong address. It's the wrong address. That's, if somebody doesn't get their order, it's their fault for giving us the wrong address." And the husband accepted the order, thinking that, well, okay, maybe my wife ordered it, or he didn't say it out loud, but the look on his face suggested, well, maybe somebody ordered it and we just didn't hear about it. But the delivery in question, from a white van, panel van, big magnetic sticker on the side that just says lunatics. 2 hours later, natural gas explosion, and the house burned to the ground. Now, the your resources in this regard are extensive, but still finite. You are unable to have eyes everywhere that you would want them to be. Sure. Do you have Cthulhu as your backdrop?
I do. I also have Cthulhu tattooed on my hand.
Did not know that about you. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
But the movement, I thought, man, is that like Dagatha and a set of tree roots? No, those are tentacles. What the hell? That's Cthulhu. Perfect. All right. Well, more appropriate than you think tonight. Yeah, the accident at the Richthofen Castle, no accident. Everybody's awake. Everybody's got things on their mind. Let's go ahead and get you guys talking to each other instead of just listening to me. You were the first to wake up. I'm going to call first.
I mean, once he's got Richthofen Castle, Stuart's getting a call.
Okay. Stuart takes the call. This is Stuart.
Hey, man. I think, Lucian's dust.
You say so. I just woke up. I haven't heard anything.
Well, I had a disturbing dream about burning to death, and then when I wake up, I find out Richthofen Castle had a natural gas explosion.
Oh, sounds serious. We'll reach out to Merrick. Thank you for the update. Of
Will I see you at the meeting?
course. See you this evening.
See you at the meeting.
The phone rings. Oh, you've already heard. Oh, that's not why I'm calling. According to Jason, is a strong possibility that you need a new scourge. It has been it has been reported that Richthofen Castle, the historic building where Lucian has been making his haven, experienced a natural gas explosion and burned to the ground today. Seems unlikely that these things are unrelated. I will look into it immediately. Good way, sir. Right. That seems unhelpful. Now, how does Stuart get a hold of you if he needs to call you? Are you? Are you really? For it? Wait for it. You're not done. Yes.
Could be worse. It could be worse.
Wait for it. See the big smile. Wait for it. Chris.
It's worse.
It's worse. Oh, yeah, funny story.
The newspaper just blew up.
Well, not yet.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Do you call the editor? You contact your legal team first.
Contact the legal team first. Tell them to look into it, and then I will call the editor and be like, yeah, we didn't send that.
Legal team is very excited. The objections to your purchase of the Denver Post been overcome. The board has agreed to your terms, and the purchase is ready to move forward. The only thing that remains is a get-together, appropriate signatures.
Mm. Where do they want to do so?
Oh, yeah, the date, time, yada, yada. I mean, it's a couple days out. They're wanting to do, official paperwork during daylight hours, so you're sending proxies to take care of it, but...
All right, that's fine. And then I will call the editor, say, yes, everything did go through, but we didn't send you any balloons, so...
So the phone rings. The executive assistant answers the phone, transfers you back to his office, and you hear, hello? The... powerful explosion is the sound of which is carried through the telephone line. And from your haven, looking out across the downtown Denver skyline, you see a burst of brilliant orange and yellow fire coming out of the side of a building that you just tried to purchase.
The phone bounces and or breaks off the nearest wall.
Oh, I should have thought of this ages ago. What better way to get a bunch of temper tantrum throwing suckers like you guys out of contact with your information broker than inspire everybody to break their phone at the same time? This is perfect.
Yes,
what could go wrong?
I have the huge amount of money to simply yell, Bert, get me another phone.
Bert brings you another phone. Is everything all right, master?
I point out the window and start dialing Merrick.
Call goes to voicemail.
Fuck. I call Stuart.
This is Stuart.
Yeah. Good news and bad news. Good news. I was going to purchase the Denver paper, and the deal was going through. I was going to sign paperwork in 3 days.
Yes.
That's the bad news. Good news is you can tell Merrick that the paper is now gone because somebody blew up the building.
No, it's. I mean, it's not a structural collapse. It was just a gout of fire bursting out of the side of the building.
Well, I
Out of
can't
the
tell that
editor's
from where
office.
I'm at.
The
can't tell
entire
that from where
structure
I'm
is
at.
not engulfed. You can see that it came out of one particular bank of windows. So
Okay.
yeah, the building is not gone, but the guy who had objections to you buying the place is.
Mm. Yeah. Bad news. Somebody blew it up. And I don't know who.
That seems awkward.
Yeah, because, well, I just saw it out my window. Like
That is troublesome.
30 seconds ago.
And for the folks at home, this is the Ozark Howler, at least a adorable representation thereof.
Now that I've let you know that, I believe it was my own Primogen that runs the police and such.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, I'm not calling him. I'm just going to text him to the tune of, can you feed your boys a nice little tip on the fuckface Sullivan and his proclivities? And just kind of leave it at that.
Get back a one-word response.
That didn't.
Still nothing? You can't hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Done. It has been done.
I was expecting no because I'm. Anyway.
You have a really negative turn of mind for a guy that's already botched his first roll of the night.
I wonder why.
The fact that you predicted it yourself just makes it funny. You know, it really does. You gotta admit.
And then I'm going to call the ghoul back in.
Okay.
Get us a different penthouse. Use a different card from the special section and double check security.
I should let you know, I did decline a delivery earlier today.
Mm.
I guess what company?
Was it balloons?
Sir, how did you know?
Because apparently the newspaper got congratulatory balloons.
Oh.
And they weren't from
How
us.
odd. Very odd. You don't think something like balloons would cause an explosion? And the message about balloons from the paper was hours and hours ago.
Yeah, but two things the same time tied with us. I might be too paranoid. I don't know. I'm just going to run with it.
Right.
But in either case,
Good.
get us a new place. I want to be there for morning. Use the alternate cards, and yeah. And bring me case 3 out of the Suburban, please.
As you wish, sir. Okay, Tom. What about you? What's your next move, sir?
We're supposed to be meeting tonight, so really my plan is going to be going to the meeting, seeing if people are still alive. I'm not going to freak out without knowing first.
You don't have any other informants waiting to report that there has been any kind of losses, so that's good news.
Okay.
But then again, the from where you are, you established your own haven, or are you still sleeping at the Chantry?
Staying at the Chantry.
Yeah, from where you are too far away to have seen the downtown kablooies. All right. But yeah, you reach out to anybody you need to. Stuart, apparently, Stuart contacts Karina because she comes downstairs to the common space of the house that the Chantry is in. And she says, "Oh, good, Cassian, you're awake. I have terrible news. I know that you have been working on being hospitable to our respective sect member, our new Scourge. I regret to inform you. I just heard from Steward. Evidently, his haven exploded and burned today. I know anything about that myself. I have only just risen for the night, but dreadful. It's never a good thing when one of our kind an unexpected end."
I don't know if it was an accident. There was a delivery there earlier today from a place called the Lunatics.
Oh. Balloons don't typically explode. They fill those with helium, don't they?
They do, but old place like that, no problems, and then all of a sudden it explodes.
You never know. Oh, I'm sure Earl will have people involved in the investigation, and what they uncover will certain reveal itself to us in good time. Have instructed my girls to heighten their watch here around the Chantry. We mustn't have any disruptions to our work or the security of our home. But must attend to some personal matters before the council meeting at Elysium. I will see you there.
All right, I will see you there. I will be leaving momentarily.
Excellent. Eric? Oh, no problem. No problem. You arrive at Elysium, and you find Ron and Steward deep conversation just inside the front door. Bear pulls up on his bike, not just moments behind you, and walks up to join you. And The two of them turn to face the two of you. And Stewart says, Smerick, apologize, sire. You seem to have more serious problems than we thought. And I arrived at the house, discovered a package sitting by the front gate. Took appropriate cautions before opening it. I opened it. This is what I found. He holds out to you, which if you want to go ahead and drop a token, we will be on this map for a few minutes. Holds out to you pair of fangs. Do not have the ability to tell where these came from. They are absolutely the canines of our kind. We're in a gift-wrapped box outside the gates of Elysium. I know, gosh. Show up at Elysium, why don't you? Agreed. That seems like a good move. He would have made excellent cannon fodder. Wait, it seems that he has in fact already done so. As not come as any comfort, I don't have to talk to anybody to figure something like this out. They've been in town for 3 months, not had any contact with them. They've been laying super, super low. That means is they have been doing an incredible amount of digging for any leads that would give them locations that are frequented by the kindred of the city. exactly. That makes me extremely concerned. But
You did have issues with it before. I remember you were pissed off about it. The paper.
they've run a couple of stories that were inconvenient, and we had made comments about it. The reason you were so excited to see Xander moving in to take it over.
Miles.
Yeah.
Perhaps he was an early contact for Sullivan.
Kind of tugs at his collar and looks a little sheepish. Not exactly. um, but Miles was technically, the stories that were problematic were running in the business journal rather than in the post. But Miles was actually my contact. I was using him to gather information. Details.
Because yeah, I haven't been here.
I just start screaming and killing people, which is probably not a great choice.
Although it might be the expected choice.
The office of the Harpy feels that perhaps we shouldn't say this with such pride.
Office of the Harpy. My goodness, you sound so official.
That's the objective.
Okay. Um. So, a lot of things rolling down the street tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, who are you and when did you become the Harpy?
So I don't
No, he
think the
hasn't.
token got updated. Oh, it
I
did.
don't. This is Jason in his natural form. Although, if you want to come up with something, a little more modern for clothing, that might be a choice.
Oh yeah, he's still got Kurt's wardrobe.
Oh gosh, that's apropos.
Cardigans,
The
cardigans
shirts,
never go out of style.
t-shirts and cardigans and faded blue jeans are iconic look. And at least now you can go out in public without people saying, "Hey, isn't that?"
All I'm going to do is just kind of look very confused, stare, and go. Don't ask questions about the Malkavian you don't want to know. Don't ask questions about the Malkavian you don't want to know.
Yeah. As much as anything, it's a realistic point of don't ask questions you don't actually want the answers to. Oh yeah.
On another note, my prince, perhaps we should go inside before somebody decides that they have a rifle and want to take a shot. Depends on what they're made of.
I mean, phosphorus is more than inconvenient, but right now, not much. The situation as it stands is good, to say the least. We are. I am working as quickly as I can to guide and direct the investigation to keep it from uncovering anything untoward in Lucian's basement. But also working to find the quote unknown assailants. Question being, and yeah, no, good jump.
It's all right.
The So Stewart approaches you, Jason, and says, these were left in a package at the gate of this house some point today.
And you want me to work my magic on them? Got it.
Indeed.
It's balloons, I take it.
Oh,
No, it's the
it
fangs.
was a small
Oh.
gift box with a pair of fangs. Deliveries have been accepted here at the house. Ron confirms that when he woke up and heard the news, and heard from Stewart especially, and a couple of ghouls performed a very thorough sweep of the house and property. There are no explained or unfamiliar devices anywhere that they can find. Josh, go ahead and make that perception plus empathy roll for your spirit's touch. You may not spend willpower. You are still haunted by your incredibly vivid nightmare.
3 successes says I probably don't need to, though.
3 successes, but boy, it's a good thing you've got a big die pool there because you've got 3 ones showing too.
Look, if I don't, we start wondering who I am and what I've done with the real Josh.
It's accurate. Okay. Yeah. Things in your hand? Pride from the mouth. Living kindred. See man. Familiar man, a man you've seen. Because you saw Sullivan Dane when he first arrived in the city, and you see him and you recognize him. Wearing a little hat.
Table
trench coat
Wars,
with a
thank
scarf,
you for the raid. You are
collar
always
turned up,
clutch.
beard,
You're in
sunglasses.
here almost every week with the raids. We appreciate you.
You see him
Seriously.
reaching your mouth. You are seeing this from the eyes of the vampire that these came out
Thankful
of.
for you and your viewers for
Past the
coming and joining
stake
us.
sticking out of your chest. See this as vivid as though it were happening to you. The rest of you gathered around and begins to shake. His fist clenches around the fangs. He's shaking, quivering with fear, rage. You're not sure. His mouth flies open and his fangs extend. He hisses. You watch from your feeling from the first person perspective as he reaches into your mouth with dental pliers and pulls your fangs. Then one of his companions steps up with a fire axe. You see a flash of red and silver. Darkness takes you. Good news is, just a moment, flash of the silver head of the axe. See a face that you recognize. Constantine's children. TC, the sewer rat. He too is among the dead.
Jason collapses onto the floor as he leaves this vision.
What is it?
We're down to ATC.
No, I like that guy.
Constantine says, nonsense. I just spoke with him just before sunrise this morning.
Just before sunrise. A lot can happen in a day.
We'll find. Constantine turns to you, Merrick, and you have never seen him angry. Oh, strike that. I take that back.
I was going to say, I've seen him angry plenty of times.
That one particular night that he showed up in your haven as you were waking up for the evening, threatened you within an inch of your life, find his children that been hanging around with you. He was angry then, too. He seems to get touchy about his kids. I will find this hunter and I will destroy him personally. I will make him scream out his life.
What's your plan for dealing with true faith? It ain't common anymore.
Rena, Constantine, and Earl just kind of quietly facepalm.
We are, as the story goes, the bastard children of Cain. I don't know if you're religious, though you really fucking should be, given just gestures to the room full of vampires. But what do you think God thinks of us?
Wait. Are you saying that God's real?
Worked that out on your own? I hate to tell you this, but science don't explain the shit I can do, she can do, points to Karina. Hell, science don't explain the shit you can do. And your clan is, one of the more down to earth.
Okay, well,
There is a God, and he does not like us. And when someone believes in him, truly believes, not that half-assed attend church on Christmas and sometimes say grace. When you meet someone who is sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that there is a God in heaven and he has commands. Well, it's real hard to even be in the vicinity of a man like that. And me? I've seen Dane's aura. If there is any man who believes in God, it is Sullivan Dane. Me? I'll take a long stroll on a sunny road before I get near that crazy fucker.
I say we let Constantine embrace him.
Raises his hand and says, I don't know that trick's gonna work twice. Sure.
Yeah, well, the first time was with me. This isn't the same trick.
Just to clarify,
Why
you're
give
gonna
him
make
No. Death is instant. Death is quick. It is final. How do you destroy a man with faith that strong? But damn him and force him to live in it, at least for a little while.
Yeah, but why give him benefits? Go find a freaking thin blood to turn him.
Fair?
counterpoint. Do we really want to make the mother of all Cleopatras? Gestures to Constantine, in case the prince needs that one explained too.
Listen, I said I
Oh.
needed leveler heads in the room. If you guys don't start coming up with ideas, though, you have about 5 minutes. I am angry.
Karina looks at Cassian. Says, Cassian, assuming you already have assets looking for Mr. Dane and his companions. Stuart, I assume likewise that you do as well. Constantine, have you checked on traffic at the airport? Beg your pardon? There's every possibility that after a busy day of antagonizing the kindred population of Denver, our hunters could have just as easily flight and fled the city rather than face the prince's wrath. Know that if I really want someone's attention, I would do something to get it, then not make myself available to be picked off afterwards. All of this conversation is exceptionally green, invigorating even, but it's possible that was simply a power play. The culprits have already placed themselves potentially beyond our reach.
Could be.
Send your operatives or the city. Steward should do the same. Constantine, you should reach out to your contacts at the airport. Make sure that they're seen there, that they are detained. We don't want them getting away.
If they've already left,
And we will figure out
report.
where they are. Figure out where they are going. We will attempt to place surprises in their path.
I was going to suggest branding them a terrorist on a plane. Suspected of bombings in Denver. Let them take that anal probing
Well,
from DHS.
that's descriptive.
We have their accounts. We could make some donations to some very interesting people.
Oh, nods. Like that thought, Jason. That's a good idea. We'll contact my people in law enforcement, and they will contact the media and release the photos that we have of Dane and his companions, along with a public be on the lookout. These men are wanted in questioning for terror attacks all across the Denver metro area. Stewart, we've already asked you to take care of a couple of things, but if you can follow up with Jason's suggestion and make sure to use bright red paint on the digital front to link their accounts to known terrorist organizations, would be appropriate. Chameleon has stood silently throughout this entire conversation. He looks around the room. I believe that tonight would be a good time. Everyone move to an alternate haven. Do not return to any place that you have slept past 90 days. The city, your campaign of terror could easily continue when the sun rises again in the morning.
All of that sounds passive as fuck, and I don't like it. So it's probably the best idea.
Or not, Prince. When we find them, I will ensure that you are there to help take them apart. See to our own safety and security if we are to vanquish the enemy at the gates. The one thing we cannot do, be seen running rampant through the city. Maximilian looks around the room. He says, does anyone have any other issues to report? Anybody got anything on your mind that we haven't talked about?
Has the city pushed for
Dead?
anything
Oh,
other
there.
than the moving of homeless into more secure shelters? They did have an emergency meeting. Are they trying to push through any other BS?
That's a good question. Don't know that anybody in the room knows the answer to it.
Why did
Yes, you
everybody
could try
get
to find
bombs,
out.
but I got a car through the front of my club?
Because they're trying to piss you off and they expect an explosive response from you, not their instigation.
Maybe because it used to be a church. They felt a certain way about bombing it. Like, not a real church, like a Presbyterian or whatever church.
Makes a good point.
Well. So what, we sit on our fucking hands? That's what we do? Well, we wait for some clickety-clacks and we sit on our fucking hands. This is weak.
Having the knowledge before going into battle, having reconnaissance is better than running headlong.
Gentlemen, I apologize. I'll be right back.
Well.
I mean, what exactly do you want to be done, Prince?
I don't. Like I said, your ideas are sensible, which makes them probably the best. It is not that I think my ideas are rational, but I want to kill. I want revenge.
Yeah, true, my prince. But
Above table. I have the vengeful flaw, folks. I don't.
Yeah.
I honestly can't believe JD hasn't asked me for a self-control roll because
I'm just letting you stew because I know you are. You are role playing it no matter what the role says.
your rulings from previous Elysium, doesn't set a great precedent if it's do as I say, not as I do. That gets outside visitors from above.
it's Denver. It seems like everybody wants to visit these days.
Oh, the weather is
everybody.
The weather's
Everybody
shit.
wants to visit. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to take
If
responsibility.
it's January in Denver, the weather is shit right now.
Oh yeah, 100%. So yeah, there's a knock at the door to the conference room, and one of the ghouls that helps with security here sticks his head in and says, "I beg your pardon, Green. There is a young woman named Allison here. She has requested you by name." Ron says, "Excuse me a moment." He steps to the door, steps out, and returns a moment later with this young lady. Around the room, Rena, Prince Merrick, carefully emphasizes the name. One,
flatmate.
I hope everyone remembers Allison.
Yes.
She
Picked a-
steps inside and
Picked an interesting time to return.
I'm sorry, is this a bad time?
How can we help you?
I had learned that this was where the council met, that there was a meeting tonight. I was just coming to present myself properly since I have returned to the city.
Plan on staying?
Was hoping to.
Oh, you're welcome. But just so you know, Denver is once again under siege.
Hi. The Sabbat has returned?
No worse.
Just to make the so-so gesture.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Those are a problem. Knocking on the door all hours of the afternoon and evening.
Yeah, but these ones like to knock with fire bombs.
The Second Inquisition is what our prince is
That
Your
is-
Liam.
Second Inquisition is a construct of 5th edition vampires, sir. This is the Society of Leopold. Thank you very much.
Maybe.
The
No problem.
not to mention that name is just I will not give them the dignity of such a badass name.
The Society of Leopold.
Or the Second Inquisition.
Fair. Accurate.
But welcome back.
Oh.
How was your time away? Was it fruitful?
If I've come at a bad time, we don't have to stop what you were doing.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. We were just wrapping up. So,
Well, is there anything that I can do to help?
well, do you have any skills in which to offer given our current circumstances?
Oh, some degree of supernatural awareness. I might be able to help track down your enemies.
Could you do that right now?
I can certainly try.
That would be awesome.
Do we have photographs of the people that we're looking for?
We do. Stuart?
Stuart quickly provides the photographs. And as he hands the photographs off to you, he says, Prince Merrick dispatched Bruce, James, and Vince make trouble in Albuquerque. You heard anything back from them since they left?
Okay, so I did do that, but I thought that was retcon because you put them on the map last week. Was it not?
Oh, nope. I had forgotten that you had actually sent them.
Well, I mentioned
I
it
just put
in
them on
that
the map out of
session,
habit
and you
as much as
still
anything.
put them on the map. So I figured you were retconning.
Nope. Habit. Sorry. I just dragged them out because I'm used to dragging them out.
So have I? It's been
the boys are having a good time tearing stuff up. They are. They have made friends with a motorcycle club in the area down there.
appropriate and nice.
They have recruited a small number of bikers and ghouled and entranced them, and are using proxies to hunt down and inconvenience the Sabbat kindred of Albuquerque.
Well, then, yes, I have.
Oh, good. It just occurred to me that I had not seen them recently, and I was concerned. So Allison sits down and appears to begin to concentrate. I can only think of one particular power would allow her to be of notable assistance in this matter. And far as you knew, you were the only kindred in the city who possessed that particular ability.
Yeah. So I thought.
She sits down at the table, though, and she pulls out a deck of tarot cards. Proceeds to begin to perform a reading. Not sure what she's doing, but you're pretty sure it's not that.
Yeah, I suspect out of character. I know what it is, but because she doesn't have dominate.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, her sire did it. Well, actually, he probably did. Not as
Yeah.
clan discipline.
Right. No, there are different flavors of Malkavian. Cassian, are you back?
Yeah.
You watch this blonde woman down at the table pull out a deck of tarot cards, of all things, and begin to play with them. Little hairs on the back of your neck begin to stand up. You don't know what she's doing, but she's definitely doing something.
I will just continue to watch her.
Okay, very good. Maximilian steps over to you, Merrick. Leans down and whispers in your ear. I feel that the Primogen has given you wise counsel, my prince. I feel at the moment that my best service to you would be to begin patrolling. Attempt to do so at lower altitude in order to have a better view. Hopefully, we can localize these nuisances before they strike again.
If they're still in the city and you catch them separated, take one if you can.
Yes, my prince. Steps outside, out the back of the mansion. Leaps into the air, his mighty wings beating once, twice, and then he is gone. Say one thing for the gargoyle, certainly knows how to make an exit. Like, nope, there. Okay. Josh,
Yeah.
roll 5 dice for me again.
Okay.
Oh, good. You got a success this time. I am so proud. You hear the second beat of Maximilian's wings. For a moment, you hear a strange sound. Something kind of like the wind, much a whooshing sound, and it seems to be getting louder. And for a moment, your eyes are not your own. You're seeing something else. You are watching a trail of smoke and fire. Watching as a star flees from you. And it reaches thing. Monster it was pointed at. As the mansion rocks under a massive explosion. Strangely, then the literal shuddering in the stone of the structure. No damage seems to have been incurred. That was right outside. Arena stands up, an absolute horrified look on her face. Yes.
Not Max. Not Max.
Arena stands up, blazes for the back door.
I would like to activate celerity.
Okay. Congratulations, you get there first. A dexterity plus athletics roll.
That is
Successes. Okay. Oh, only have two. You win. Quick. You get to the back door and dart out onto the lawn. You see a flash of light, the middle distance, and throw yourself to the ground. As a massive bullet strikes the ground just behind where you had been standing. There is a smoke trail about that same spot. And a ball cloud in the sky above you. Bits of stone begin to rain down from the sky. Rena arrives a moment behind you, lacking the amount of celerity that you possess. She arrives behind you in time for a particularly large chunk to land at your feet. Maximilian's head, -1 horn, lands in the grass in front of you.
JD, you said I saw the flash. How far away was it?
Maybe 1,000 yards.
Yeah. How much celerity you want me to burn?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
Fangs are out.
Absolutely.
I will willingly take a frenzy.
Make the roll. Self-control, please. Difficulty is high this time. Difficulty 8.
Is that before Bruja?
Oh, that's with everything he's got going on. Difficulty 8 to resist the frenzy. How do you keep doing
I
that?
don't know, dude. I have no business passing this roll. I don't want to pass this roll. Like,
So the baseline for an angry or frustrated kindred to resist frenzy would be a 6. If you're well fed, if you don't feel particularly threatened, you're just kind of pissy about something, it's even lower. 4, 5. He is playing a Bruja. He has the vengeful and the impatient flaw. He is constantly on the ragged edge of being triggered to anger.
yes.
Yet, in the 14 months as of tonight's session that we have
One
been
roll.
playing this game, he has actually frenzied one time. Can't figure out how he keeps avoiding it.
Look, man.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
it was
spirit
my
of that
first
nursing
ever
student.
self-control roll. That was the only one I failed. Was my first one.
Real quick. Let's see. Your base dexterity is 3. I'm going to assume that you are going to pump that up for additional running
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah.
So 35 meters per action, 5 meters or 5 actions per turn, counting your celerity. That is 175 meters every 3 seconds. Oh.
I'm just going to
You are
preemptively spend the
looking-
6 too. So I'm pumping all of them up.
Yeah, you're got ample time to do that on your way there. It will take you 6 turns to reach that location.
Okay.
There is a noteworthy terrain obstacle between here and there.
Okay.
But between your potence and the raw speed that you are employing, that's not really a big deal. There is a vertical drop off. There is a narrow ravine, maybe 20 feet wide, between this neighborhood that the mansion sits in and the next little hillside over. You can jump that without even breaking stride. So you will not have any challenges to make getting there. It bears pointing out that you are the only member of the court who has that kind of celerity at your disposal.
Yep.
Bear is a close second with 3 dots now, but he hadn't even made it outside yet when you take off running, so he doesn't know what's going on yet. I'm assuming that the rest of the party is going to find its way outside.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vroom.
Yeah, absolutely. You flat out disappear headed across the way. The rest of you all outside. Rena is beside herself. She is kneeling in the grass, is cradling Maximilian's head in her lap. The massive gargoyle's stony form appears to have been absolutely shattered. Some sort of high explosive warhead.
I take one look at that. I go blank faced, like somebody out of World War II or World War I or Vietnam that's just gone into a flashback. Hit a button on the key fob. The back doors of the Suburban pop open. A tray slides out. And the belt fed is now in my hands, and I'm right here set up.
Okay. Night falls eerily silent.
All you hear is
Oh.
cha-chink.
Yeah, right. Bear steps out on the back porch as well. The rest of you all, anybody that's going outside, Cassian, are you going out?
Yeah.
There you are. Yeah, apologies. Did not note your token. Karina is right here, kind of in the grass. Constantine, Steward, everyone is here. Is staying close to the building, looking like he's trying to maintain, keep to some kind of cover. Is nowhere in sight, but that means absolutely nothing. But Merrick is nowhere in sight. He has traveled too far, too fast, and none of you know which direction he went. Karina is no help. Rick,
Yes.
you have leapt the little ravine. You are racing towards the sniper's position.
Yeah, I'll activate Auspex too, if it helps.
Absolutely. Heightened senses is all you need. Make a perception alertness roll for me.
Okay.
Your difficulty actually comes down by 2 because of your Auspex. Still, you are looking at a base difficulty 6 instead of an 8. Darkness. See a man with a large rifle trying to bring the rifle back to bear. He is trying to re-sight on you again, moving at such a phenomenal velocity that he can't seem to get a sight picture on you.
Okay. Can I reach him?
Yep.
My first action, I bend his fucking barrel back in a U shape.
Goodness. Okay. You have 4 dots of potence. There's no roll involved. Very impressive feat of strength.
Yep. And then I use that hook as a handle to pull him in. I bare my fangs and I bite him.
Hey. This guy is, for all intents and purposes, powerless in your hands. Is essentially a fairly well-trained, but in all intents and purposes, an ordinary mortal. He has no way of soaking damage from this attack. He has not enough dice to dodge your attack roll. You grab him, pull him in, and bite him, and begin to drain him. You are not in a frenzy. You know what you're doing.
That is
You
good to
are
know.
right at the ragged edge. Do you drain him dry, or just enough to incapacitate him?
Enough to incapacitate.
Okay. That means that you are going to drink him down by about 6 blood points. Take 3 from an ordinary mortal without causing them any undue harm. 3 more will cause them to black out from blood loss.
Amazing.
Oh. You recover the blood that you used to get here on. Though, well, you know what? I need you to make another self-control roll, Frankie, because I failed to take it. It cost you 6 turns of celerity. That's 6 blood points. And then you said you're spending 6 more. By the time you got here, you only had 3 blood points in your pool.
Oh, he's gone.
You have only been this hungry twice or 3 times in the 5 years or so you've been Kindred. Your
Yeah, I'm
difficulty
perfectly
here
fine with
is
that.
another. Your difficulty here is sky high.
That's fine. I'm going to spend a willpower. This one I don't
And you
want to
just
fail.
never let me have any fun. Boy, it's a good thing you spent
Yeah.
the willpower. A botch would have been real bad.
I would have tore him like he
Shit.
was a nursing student.
Oh yeah, dude. Wow. Yeah, you managed to stave it off. You are grateful for the top up, are still hungry, but no longer ravenous and insane about it. But yeah, you managed to stave off the frenzy, but you feel the red rage and the hunger combine is almost more than you can handle.
I concur. Now, with that perception alertness, one, do I see any form of like shoulder fired rocket or anything like that? And if I don't, two, do I hear anybody else that would have been within the range to fire this weapon? Is there anybody else around?
Here by himself is not killed Maximilian, came from somewhere else. Man looks up at you. You have seen pictures of Dane and the three men from his cell that he came to the city with. Have been looking at these pictures of these men for 3 months. And you, sir, looking at someone who is not pictured in the files that you have. You don't know who this guy is, but he's not one of the inquisitors you've been looking for.
Cool. I'm going to pick him up and carry him back.
Did hear one thing? It makes you really uncomfortable. As he blacked out, he murmured something, and you barely understood the words. Did God preserve me? You carry him back. It takes a couple minutes longer to get back than it took to get here in the first place. Not burning celerity all the way. The prince returns from the darkness around the mansion, carrying a man. Did you bring the gun?
Yeah, I wouldn't have left any evidence out there.
Yeah, heavens no. I just touching base, making sure you've got a lot on your mind at the moment.
Nick, they killed Maximilian.
Patient, captive,
this motherfucker
whatever,
killed Maximilian.
Is still alive when you reach the mansion. Cassian?
Yes.
Do me a favor. Make an intelligence roll for me, would you please? That's pretty good, yeah. Forget sometimes how smart a guy Cassian really is. Yeah, that intelligence roll, y'all. That's unholy. That is 3 successes. Know the man that Merrick has in his arms. Stewart also steps forward as though he knows him. The conversation about what I don't know, was it last week or the week before, where we had identified the church was funding the operations of the Inquisition in the city.
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
Weeks ago. This man, priest from that church, has been signing Sullivan Dane's checks.
Merrick, it looks like it's the entire church.
Well, maybe not the entire church, but I'm not here to express that. Excuse me.
Who's
That's the
going to
priest.
dominate him?
I guess
Karina.
Oh, Karina can have him.
Oh, Karina is sitting in the grass. Maximilian's head, her lap, rocking, crying tears of blood. He is inconsolable.
Everyone inside carry her if you must. He was not alone.
Okay.
Jason will go kneel by Karina. We gotta get under cover now.
Yes, of course. There is something I must do. And she stops. Cassian, you know what happens next. You recognize it, at least. He reaches out. She lets Max's head down onto the ground. And moment simply stands with one hand extended. She draws fist, right, raises it up. You watch, all of you, from the door as you are stepping inside, as all of the shattered pieces of Maximilian's body lift up off of the ground and mash together to an orb of stone. You don't understand what makes gargoyles so hardy in the first place, but you know that anyone who has shaken Maximilian's hand knows that his flesh no longer truly flesh. It's this ball of stony chunks. Cassian, you watch in amazement. She begins to set it to spinning, grinding against each other. You recognize movement of the mind being employed. Take two halves, grind them together to grind his form to powder. He's destroying the evidence of his destruction. Because, a gargoyle's body is going to be a really hard one to explain.
While she's doing that, I'm going to use centering on her. So she doesn't frenzy or...
Okay. What is the target number on that? Is that an opposed thing against her willpower, or is your number
it's
static since it's a path power?
It's a static.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your roll for it. I'd like to see it.
It's trying to remember if it's 3 above.
+3.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 successes. She is tightly focused in. You are confident that you have buttressed her self-control significantly. But
I'll wait.
after a moment, you wait for her?
Yeah.
Takes minutes, maybe 3. But when she is done, she scatters her hands. Had been the most physically imposing kindred in the city, scatters like dust on the wind. Wipes her face. Her hands come away bloody. Pulls out a handkerchief and dabs and says, "Oh my, I've made a mess of myself. This won't do."
I think in the what's going on, it's understandable, but we do need to get inside.
Right. So, Eric, you have prisoner.
Yep.
We're going to call that him for the moment. The sitting room outside the conference room. So we begin. Wants to
Yeah.
talk first.
While he's incapacitated and whatnot, let's disarm him. Take his phone if he has one and give it to Steward. Any kind of communication device on him.
Is carrying nothing. He has a belt pouch, an extra magazine for a Barrett 50 caliber, the M82 automatic 50 caliber rifle.
Give those to Bear. I know they're expensive.
But yeah, otherwise, he is wearing a plain black T-shirt, a black hoodie, a camouflage pattern set of coveralls, jeans, ID, no jewelry. The only item, the kind of distinction that you find on him, is a crucifix. He is not wearing it. It is in the pocket of his overalls.
Does Majesty work on mortals?
Absolutely. Mortals have basically no defense against it.
Yeah, I would like to activate Majesty.
He's still unconscious, so...
No, I know, but when he wakes up.
Yeah.
And
you have the opportunity.
I guess, unfortunately, the side effect is everybody in the room is affected by it. I can't just target it. But it just means y'all can't act negatively towards me. And Jason, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm going to, in a moment, ask Cassian to help us bring our friend back to consciousness. I'm a little short on blood myself. When that happens, I want you to do what you're very, very good at. In making our friend more pliable.
I'll do what I can.
Right. So, Cassian, you are being paged.
I will come give him some blood.
Okay. You feed the mortal a couple of points of your blood. He is invigorated fairly quickly from it. His eyes flutter open. He looks up. His eyes dart around the room, and it is obvious that he is panicking.
We want to talk. Calm down.
Jason looks him in the eyes. Answer all of our questions truthfully and as completely as you can. Do not attempt to escape or harm anyone. That's manipulation leadership, right?
Manipulation leadership. Difficulty is 10.
And you're not allowed to spend willpower. Damn.
And you're not allowed to spend willpower.
That's a success.
Captain Facepalm rides again. Hallelujah.
Thank God. Look at those rolls, man. 1, 2, 2. Jeez.
Against most mortals, that would be 5 successes.
I know.
You got to remember, he adds his true faith score to his willpower to resist things like dominate.
Yeah. You know, part of me was like, I should check his aura for true faith.
Could have.
I didn't want to interrupt the monologue.
That's fine. So yeah, his eyes seem to cloud just a little bit. The spark of desperate hope seems to be extinguished, or at least, pushed down into a corner at least. And he just nods kind of vacantly.
What is your name?
Father Carl Seymour Smith.
Damn, I don't even know what to do with that one, bud. Sorry. Is it hyphenated?
Seymour is my grandfather's name.
Interesting. How many are out there right now?
There was just one other.
What was his name?
Josh, if you don't post that in the Twitch chat, I'm going to dock you an experience.
Okay, fine. I think they can see what we write.
They can.
Yeah.
It's up on screen.
It's fuzzy on my screen.
Very well. I'll post it in the Twitch itself.
For those watching on PC, because they know how Twitch is supposed to be consumed.
Right. What's your next question for the nice man?
I asked him what the name of the other man outside was.
He said it was James.
James, what?
No.
You don't know? Is that what you said?
Oh.
No, you don't know, or no?
Actually looks a little panicky, and he looks at Jason. Don't know James's last name. I'm sorry.
Okay, Father.
Do you know, where did you meet James? Do you know him from somewhere?
Sullivan introduced me to him.
What woman?
I think he said Sullivan.
He said Sullivan introduced him to me.
To be
Sorry.
fair,
Sorry,
I did kind of hear. I did
I
kind of
heard
hear
some woman
someone
as well.
But I from context, I got what it was. Aha. Well, Father. Um, did you know what you were doing tonight? It was all with your full agreement to come and take a shot at me at my home.
Don't know what the full plan was. Role was to shoot at the first person that came out the back door of the house after the explosion.
I'm so glad I activated celerity.
Uh-huh. You should be. That was a phosphorus round. It would still be on fire.
Well, not just that, but Karina would have beat me to the door.
Right? And Karina would just be gone.
Yep. So, um, do you have a place where you meet up with James? How often does that happen?
I've never met James until tonight. Sullivan comes to my church.
So you and James were coordinating tonight without communication? He just said, sit here, shoot first person that comes out of house.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you're a priest? You had no questions about this?
Sullivan?
Matthew 6:3. Jason points out.
To illuminate
not-
that for the rest of us, Josh.
If I'm remembering correctly, it's but do not let the left hand know what the right hand does.
I'm just saying, but for all intents and purposes, you could have been set up to shoot a perfectly innocent person tonight.
No.
Okay.
I don't know James's last name, but I know who he is.
In touch with the Vatican, are we?
Part of Gladius Day. Sword of God. He, Sullivan, and other companions are here to cleanse the city. You undead filth.
Now, I have done nothing to you, sir. And I
Just because you have not met
understand.
me does not mean you have
I
done nothing
know.
to me.
I know. It's very unfortunate, but before I release you to the very angry woman you've created tonight, I just want to let you know that starting tomorrow, I'm going to get a full roster of your church, and I'm going to be eating your parishioners. I'll start with the women, the elderly women, the weakest of them first, and then work my way through them. Should feed me for the next couple months. All you've done is damn all of those people. And now I'm going to release you to somebody who's far worse than me, to do with you as she pleases. Your buddy James shot somebody very close to her a few minutes ago. And I would say may God have mercy on your soul, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything about it.
Priest looks you in the eye. Says, knew I was not going to survive the night.
Hey, at least you had that on it. But I got a feeling that you'll probably survive the night and the next night and the next night. You're going to wish you were dead. Don't know that you're going to be granted that wish.
He smiles. Anybody else have anything for the priest before we turn him over to a fate worse than death? Anybody want to ask any intelligent questions, or are we just going to posture and threaten the dominated guy?
I mean,
Who else in his church is willing to martyr themselves for, well, nothing? Who else is helping? The Gladius. Gladius Dickus, whatever the hell they are.
Biggest stickers.
Shady.
He turns to face you, Xander, and he says, "Oh, everyone has helped out in their own way. Church's general revenue fund has been emptied to serve a higher purpose. The members of my small parish donated generously. Deacons have gathered, made their voices heard tonight at the city council meeting.
I will ensure that your church is bankrupted and then sold to the Church of Scientology.
More posturated, threatening the dominated man.
Where
Take that, JD.
where is Sullivan holed up, and where are the safe houses that you guys have?
Not know where he is staying. I know that he has been using the donations from the church to pay for the places that he and the others have been staying. But I also know that they've moved around frequently during their time in the city. Come to
How
me
do you,
when they need more money. Night they came to me because they needed someone to fire a rifle.
do you have a way of
Someone who was
contacting them? Sorry.
not. They needed tonight someone who could fire a rifle, who was not afraid to die. He looks at Merrick and he smiles. I'm on this earth, limited. Moment of my birth. Our glass begins to drain. Knew when I took up the gun that tonight it would go, that the sands would fall quickly. They fell quickly already. Karina, who has entered the room with a blood-stained handkerchief in her hand, she is just trembling in rage. Fall to the earth to mourn the monster that James slew. And in that moment, saw a ghost of humanity in you. What you are about to do, forgive you. Turns back to Jason. Have I answered your questions well enough?
How close is this priest build to mine?
Oh, remind me how tall Merrick is.
6 foot.
He is a couple inches shorter, a little narrower around the waist. It's like been a minute since he's seen the inside of a gym, but maybe he used to work out regularly. Maybe he's a runner. I got that long, lean build, even if he is kind of short.
Okay. I would like to memorize this man's face.
Picture it'll last longer.
If I had a cell phone, JD.
Right, I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
Ah, gosh. Only we weren't slaves to our own impulses. Weird.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. You can make an intelligence roll and try to remember what he looks like. Or you can tell some other member of the court that is present to take a picture of him and send it to you.
Actually, I need a video and have him speak. I need his voice as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Josh, I'm assuming you issue the appropriate command to get him talking.
Yeah.
Tell him what to say?
You have any last things you want to tell the world? Well, it's probably the last time you're seeing the open sky.
Looks up at you and smiles innocently.
I have a better idea.
No?
Yes, take that video of him being the perfect little terrorist, claiming responsibility along with the names of the other individuals for the bombings, the shootings over the last couple of months. All these little terroristic activities.
Well,
So
Ha-
we can
have
smear
him-
them all.
Have him confess as well to even the shit the Sabat did.
Oh, exactly.
Huh?
Everything over the last 5 to 6 months to a year.
Get him cleaned
couple
up
murders
first.
he
I
wanna
like
clean
this
up, too.
idea.
There is a very serious limit how much he could believably claim. A lot of the stuff the Sabat did was written off as animal attacks.
That's true.
There are, dozens of disappearances that were just unsolved and never even really seriously attempted at resolution. Just
Well, definitely the
somebody didn't show up for
shootings,
work.
shootings, bombings, fires, name names.
Admit that the church's
Heck.
funds were used as well. Smear the entire thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Do please.
put the FBI
Hell.
on all of them.
Yes, do tell the camera what you and your parishioners have done.
Hey, Mike, welcome back.
Refraining
What a
the
time.
church for terrorism.
I'm just here for the cleanup.
That's fine. You're in the room.
Also, we are down a sheriff.
Yeah, Maximilian's dead, and so is Lucian.
Yeah,
Got
I guess
who
we're
in the
also down a
butts?
scur. Also ATC's dead.
All right, I'll have to get the recap after. Go ahead. I
Yep.
don't want to break scene.
So where do you sit him down or stand him up? Film this little video.
Oh, let's get a nice white sheet. We can put a video projection behind him. Your typical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone got
Yeah.
a Bible in here? Let's give him something to wave around.
Can I make an expression roll to write the speech for him?
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Charisma expression, or how do you want that?
Let's make it wits plus expression.
That's a little weaker, but okay.
Yeah.
2 plus 3, so 5 die.
Difficulty
I'm
6. I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to spend a willpower too. So.
oh wow! At least you get to do that.
You know, we don't have to keep rubbing it in.
Yes, we do.
So 3 successes.
Hey, 3 successes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically,
You
my name is blah blah blah. I'm doing this. I make it seem like his Christian guilt has overcome him for what he's done, and he must repent.
No. Make it. No. Don't make it remorseful.
Oh, make demands?
I am the scourge of God.
Oh yeah, go full terrorist.
Oh,
If the people of
oh,
Denver
we are
had
going.
not
Okay,
crafted such horrible sins, they would not have created a punishment as terrible as me.
Picture Christian ISIS and
And
go that route.
Denver and its liberal proclivities have forced his hand. I like this.
Wow. Josh only had 1 success on that dominate command.
We can run it back. Hey, run.
What's that roll again? Manipulation and
leadership.
Manipulation plus leadership for this one. Difficulty is 10.
Spend a willpower.
Oh, I am. I'd spend more than 1 if I could.
Nick, it's a. If you're still here and listening, it's a pity you ain't got time to log in and play Ron for a minute, because good at dominate.
I had each dice to throw at it. You fuckers are just ungrateful.
It is. I also have enchanting voice, which gives me -2
Yes.
rolls to do this.
Chanting voice. Hang on a minute. Gotta look at the text on that. I think that applies to charisma rolls specifically.
I don't remember.
Look. Let's see. Go.
All rolls involving the use of the voice to persuade, charm, command are reduced by 2.
There you go, sir. Sonya, you found it first.
So it's 8. Let's do this. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, so
And a persuasive specialty on manipulation if it becomes necessary. I am spending willpower.
I'm sure it's necessary.
Oh, yeah. It's 4 plus 5. 1 is 5.
5 successes with the willpower. Yeah. You watch the priest's entire demeanor shift, and he seems to just be beaten down. And Xander asserts himself like this, and yeah, he just nods. He seems very accepting of his fate at the moment. Prepare his speech. He is claiming responsibility for the explosion at the post, the quote unquote gas leak, Richthofen Castle, the explosion in the air above the mansion here, the drone exploded prematurely, or this nest of vipers would have been devastated as well. is proud of what his of the way his congregation has supported him in his campaign to rid Denver the scourge of inequity. And he is the righteous hand of God here to deliver his judgment on the wicked. Yeah. No mention of vampires, no mention of secret societies, nope. Anything that sounds, like a conspiracy theory given voice, they're gonna discount the guy as a crazy. No, he's a crazy. He's a crazy that's accountable. He names Sullivan by name, gives the first names of all three of the other members of Sullivan's cell. He claims responsibility for picking, the homeless that were squatting in the old church, the fire that killed a dozen homeless people, the lupines that,
Yep.
or the lupine kinfolk at least that had been by the Sabbat. There's just event after event going back over the last several months, and he is taking all of the credit. He says the last bit at the end. Yes, he fully takes credit for bribing the city council to donating money to council members to their election funds. Not count as bribery. Any state. No one accepted any contribution that was outside the law.
Oh, yes.
What's the money that you've donated to the city council being used for? We're building a homeless shelter and changing zoning laws so that it can operate someplace it wouldn't normally.
Oh, yes, but we can spin that in the news that, oh, you took terrorist money. Ha ha.
If we need to.
Yeah,
Recall
those council
elections.
members are on the way out. But yeah, so yeah, he takes credit for that. And of course, he goes one step further. Have willingly, knowingly, and lovingly taken these tasks since I discovered that the Lord is calling me home. He looks straight at the camera, and then he looks straight past it. Karina. I was diagnosed with terminal cancer 6 months ago. I have less than 30 days to live. Forsake forces of evil, Denver. Abjure yourselves. Back to God, or it is too late for you all.
When the video
what you guys
stops,
choose to do with that extra little bit, yeah.
that's interesting. So the camera goes off, and I ask him, what kind of cancer do you have? No wonder you were willing to martyr yourself.
I have an aggressive tumor in the brain. Inoperable.
That's awful.
It's fine to
Absolutely.
stem blood. Montreal is nice this time of year.
Really?
He turns and he looks at you. Says, "I've been to Montreal. It is a hellhole that crawls with your kind. Not nice any time of year."
It would be if you're one of us. Leave you to them.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Father, but you're going to live a lot longer, and I would like to use fleshcraft to remove this tumor.
Hmm. Okay, hang on a minute. That's going to
You
take a
need to
look at
go
something.
through bone?
No,
Like, just getting through the skull?
I can go around his eye.
I
Horrifying.
mean, technically accurate, but if that's what you want to do, you have got the choice. Let's see, fleshcraft.
Frankie, you're going to need to buy another humanity dot.
Never.
And muscle, fat, and cartilage, no bone. Okay, got that.
I don't know, this fat kind of covers brain tissue.
It's not bone, so
Yeah.
you are working on trying to select out a tumor. You cannot see it. Good, Frankie. Give me your dexterity plus medicine roll. This is going to be good.
Okay. It is good.
Okay. You've got 3 successes. You actually manage to reach in. Literally, his eye socket is small enough you can only get 2 fingers inside. But you reach in past his eyeball and feel around, and you actually find something that feels wrong to you. The combination of your auspex, heightened senses working through your fingertips, your sense of touch is incredibly refined at the moment. That roll, you are able to locate the tumor, remove it. And he dies.
What?
He told you it was an inoperable tumor.
Oh, I should be. Oh, I'm gonna. That's okay. Whatever. He confessed.
And yes, now you can make your self-control roll and throw your tantrum. Yeah, the tumor was lodged, the part of the brain that controls the autonomic nervous system. You remove the tumor, and his heart stops beating and his lungs stop working.
Jason will
And I
turn
frenzy.
to,
And now the prince frenzies.
And I eat him.
Okay, you eat him. Hard to turn over a body now that you've eaten it. Yeah, wow.
Well, I mean, we weren't going to turn over the body anyway.
No.
Well,
all we need's the video.
It's going to look like natural causes.
No.
not now that he's
there's a chunk of his brain that's been removed. No
There's a ritual
scars.
for that.
So I would argue that it is a fatty growth on the brain. Now, I feel like I could have, especially with that roll, been able to manipulate that tissue enough to remove that. But I'm not arguing the call. I think it's funny that I killed him doing it because I knew that was a risk I was taking. So I am okay with it.
I mean, you said you were going to remove the tumor. You are not able to turn cancerous cells
Oh, I
growing out of
agree.
control
Even if I was just gonna buy him
into
more
regular,
time,
yeah.
more than 30 days. That's what I thought. I didn't think I was gonna take the whole cure him, but no,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
fine.
you pull the thing out, and that chunk of his brain just doesn't have what it needs after it's removed to operate. Boop, done. Yeah. So the prince goes into a frenzy.
Who's gonna try to stop me?
Plunges
Fuck.
his teeth into the priest's neck, begins feasting on his cooling blood. What's left of it, because you already took half of it.
I assume Stewart showed up in the van.
This is happening at Elysium.
Then yes, there is a van nearby. I go out to the van and get a body bag.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm just beating him with his own arm, just mad. He's already dead, but I tore his arm off and I'm beating him with it.
Throwing furniture around the room, kicking anything that's close enough for you to reach. Yeah. Rick throws an unholy tantrum. And anybody try to do anything to pull him out of this frenzy or stop him from breaking anything important, or do you just let him have his head and let him roll?
Jason's gonna try to get Cassian, Bear, and Karina and split. We have one more thing we need to do tonight.
Remind me, because I don't remember. Is it level 3 that's Quell the Beast?
Yes, level 3 is Quell the Beast.
If when I come back in with the body bag, if he's still raging, I'm going to attempt to Quell the Beast.
Okay. And that is, I believe that is manipulation plus empathy.
Again,
I am on the road, so if somebody would kindly roll those dice.
That is correct. It is manipulation plus empathy. Oh, 4 dice for Mike. Here we go.
Burn a willpower.
Oh, save the willpower. You've got 2 10s.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll save the willpower.
Yeah. And let's see. All right. So Quell the Beast specifically. You got to go ahead and spend the willpower. You got to have 3 successes to pull a vampire out of frenzy. So
yes, I was already willing, so let's do it.
There it is. Okay, so the 3rd success gives Frankie. He has had his moment to rage and scream and break shit, and since you're here, even if only briefly, you are here just in time. What form does Quell the Beast take for you? Because Animalism 3 is applied in different ways depending on the user. The traditional version, Quell the Beast, is most sort of empathizing with the beast within. Song of Serenity is literally singing to calm the beast. Which do you do?
Very simple. I am a predator. I am an apex predator. I'm basically going to pull something from the werewolf side of the house. I'm going to give him a stare down.
All right. You lock eyes with Merrick while he is in a rage, and he spins to face you, and he's starting to move towards you with his fists clenched, fangs bared. And for just a second, you're not sure it's working. Just as he closes with you, see the light of reason return to his eyes. He You are no longer in a frenzy. You have control of your own character. Stewart is standing in front of you. You're not sure, but you think he's the reason that your rage has ended.
I
Prince Merrick,
killed him,
if
didn't
you
I?
would so kindly put your toys away in the bag.
I turn around slowly
Wow.
and see the priest in pieces. Oh,
Yeah. Hey, Frankie.
Yeah.
Give me a conscience roll, would you?
oh yeah, no
I
problem.
mean, yeah. I mean, the guy may have been a murdering bastard that was in on the destruction of not only a couple of your friends, but at least a couple of your subjects anyway. But this is
my God, that's pretty.
that is, yeah. You don't have compunction one. Don't care who this guy was, what his story was, nothing. Nah, he had this coming. Oh my
Shit.
God, that is.
If I have it my way next week, I will be him.
My goodness, that is quite the kettle of fish.
This was a
So,
great
yeah.
session, JD.
Just need to recruit. You're running out of cannon fodder, and I'm running out of NPCs.
Max was not cannon fodder. That's a bold choice.
Dude, do you have any idea what it takes for a mortal hunter to lock onto a gargoyle with a fucking anti-aircraft missile?
Right. That was a bold choice. I can't believe he's dead.
That was a laser-guided javelin missile.
Damn.
Well, seeking wouldn't work on a vampire now, would it?
For the record, if he can, Jason's gonna try to get at least Karina, hopefully Bear and Cassian too, to go do a funeral for Max. We might be monsters, but we bury our dead.
You missed where Karina ground Max into powder and scattered him across the lawn.
You can have funerals where you don't
I think that'd be a
your
way.
head metaphorically. Come on.
Okay, so you're talking about
Memorial.
The
actual
ritual
memorial.
of it. Yeah, the ritual of it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Karina looks at you kind of strangely. He says, "Is very kind of you to suggest, Jason. Did not realize you held Maximilian in such high esteem."
I do it
Looks
for
at you like
in this room. Oh, go.
no, especially with what you were just saying that you would do the same for anyone in this room. Bear looks at you like you've lost your mind. Shrugs and says, "All right."
Malkavian.
Well, that was the point of the shrug.
This isn't even Malkavian. This is Humanity 9.
Right? Man, you know.
Hell, he'd have tried to bury the priest if it wouldn't have really, really cheesed off Karina.
All right, so you get your little opportunity to Cassian, do you tag along for this weirdness? Or hell, for that matter, does Xander tag along for it?
No, I'm kind of pulling security duty with the M240 just in case something else happens.
Okay, not a bad point.
I will go with them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't actually have anything role-playing planned. It just feels like it's what Jason would do.
Fair enough. And I suppose you could always improv something.
Oh, don't Don't make me do role playing. We both know I'm not good at it.
Wow, that's a harsh indictment. I've kept you around for 5 years, kid, because I think you're actually a really good player.
You've already pulled one Bible verse out already this game.
Yeah,
Go for
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
have painted yourself into that corner quite neatly, I gotta confess.
I mean, I can't give the standard Bible quote. I can't say ashes to ashes, dust to dust after how we disposed of his body.
No, you certainly cannot. That is an excellent point of consideration. I give you that. Wow.
It would be very
think-
Malkavian of you, though.
I think the
It
proper phrase
100%
is from the earth we came to the earth we return.
There you go. That's a nice statement.
And it's true enough. More
True
so for
enough.
him than for most.
And I will
Fair
play and
and
sing
accurate.
Dust in the Wind.
Aw.
Hmm.
But no.
All right. So Maximilian is laid to rest with all of the honors the kindred of the city can provide. Do you include PC, Lucian, or any mentions of any of the other fallen?
Of course.
Because, well, just do they rate their own services, or is it just a joint remembrance sort of thing?
We
the
ATC
people in
will include.
Lucian will pass over.
It's-
Listening, Alistair, I'm sorry about that.
I mean, Jason's view is funerals are for the living, and he kind of like he knows Karina's hurting from Max. He knows that Constantine took ATC badly.
That's a fair way of looking at it. Yeah. Believe that brings us to a conclusion for the night. It is 11 o'clock Eastern Time. City of Denver has been stood on its ear again. Kindred Court of Denver has been shaken badly. The supposedly invincible sheriff brought down by one of the most impressive pieces of modern technology available. It makes you wonder where a couple of priests came up with a freaking shoulder-fired missile, though, don't it?
We turned Bear, and Bear was a lower level one of these guys. Come on.
Bear was independent, man. He didn't have anything like that kind of tech.
Exactly.
I have one word answer for you. Vatican.
Yep. JD, props to you, man. This was such a great session, dude. For real. It was.
Yeah. No, the moment I started kicking myself was great.
I'm going to pat myself on the back, Frankie, for one little thing. That was the most shade thing I could have said to Merrick.
100%.
Yep.
So much shade involved in that. Prince Merrick, would you please pick up your toys?
Yep. I've got to get back on that series, man. I stopped at the 7th book. I got to get back on it. I'm way behind.
Oh, you definitely got to get back to it. The new book's supposed to hit in October.
Oh, man.
Yep. The He Who Fights Monsters.
He Who Fights with Monsters. Yeah, it's so good. So good. The audio
And if
book.
you're only on 7, you have missed out on a bunch.
Well, here's the thing. I got tired of waiting because I was reading them as they were coming out, and it
Right.
just it was taking him so long to put books out that I was like, I'm just gonna let them build up for a while, and then I'm gonna binge again.
It's time to binge, dude.
All right.
I'm gonna cut the stream off. Thank
Okay.
you everybody who came out. Table of Horrors, shout out to you again. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for all the new subs. I made some money tonight, and that's awesome. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, everybody say goodnight to stream.
Good night,
Later.
Night stream.
Later.